Louisville thoroughbred racing trainer Dale Romans is running for the U.S. Senate. He is a Democrat.
Well, he's not only out of the gate, he talked about his politics and this attempt to win the seat held by Mitch McConnell in his favorite barn at Churchill Downs. Political reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez met him backside.
Why do you feel you stack up?
I compete against 12 horses every race. So running against 5 is not that big a deal.
It's a fitting analogy for Democrat Dale Romans, a successful Louisville thoroughbred horse trainer, now turning to politics in hopes of being Kentucky's next U.S. Senator.
Most people assume that I'm a big Trumper and a big Republican. But, you know, I've been a Democrat my whole life. But I will say I am an independent Democrat, and I'm not a big fan of the National Democratic Party.
We talked one-on-one at Barn 4 on the backside of Churchill Downs, where Romans grew up. He identifies as a moderate, the kind of Democrat he says Kentucky can vote for. Can you give me an example of one issue that you fall left of center and one issue right now where you fall right of center?
I'm probably left of center on immigration reform. I think that we need a more common sense immigration department. We need to change the whole thing, and I think that would cure a lot of the undocumented issues that we have. Right of center, I'm not a pro-trans, transgender competing in competitions with naturally born females. And I think that will go against my party.
Immigration is a top issue for his campaign amid a bolstered deportation effort by the Trump administration, which included an ICE raid on a Louisiana racetrack over the summer.
You know, they come here to feed their families, and we need them. Document instead of deport.
Migrants make up a large majority of the horse racing industry's workforce. Without them, Romans says the business cannot survive.
We can document people now, get them working, get them legal, get them paying their taxes, bring them out of the shadows. And the ones that can't go through the vetting process, then we know who the bad are. We go after those people.
Running as a Democrat in this race is considered an uphill battle in a state that's grown more Republican each election cycle. How do you feel you appeal to such a GOP-dominated state?
I mean, do you want Trump to be your senator? Any freshman that goes in there is just going to do whatever Trump says do. And I think that come next November, I think Kentucky will feel some of the problems that have been caused by Trump.
While critical of some of President Trump's decisions so far in his second term, Romans believes there could be collaboration.
And I think I'm a guy, I could go up there and work with Trump. I got no problem with that. In my business, you got to work with so many different people of different beliefs. But we can work together and get a lot of things done.
In our interview, the 59-year-old gave credit to the man he's trying to replace on Capitol Hill, Senator Mitch McConnell.
I don't agree with a lot of his federal politics, but I sure appreciate what he's done for Kentucky.
Romans tells me Kentucky's governor, Democrat Andy Beshear, who himself has ruled out a Senate run, encouraged him to give it a shot.
He honestly told me that he thinks that it would be a different type of Democrat that could win the general. If we're showing the momentum and the people are getting behind me, that the governor will be behind me. He's a good friend.
If elected, it'd be a change of scenery for the longtime racehorse trainer.
He ran yesterday, ran a good second.
But he says he's always thought about running for office and believes he'll have the necessary fundraising to mount a serious campaign. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
So he made the news official today, but Roman's name has been floating around for a while as a potential candidate, and we asked our two political analysts, longtime analysts here at WHAS 11, about their thoughts on his potential to win.
Both analysts, one Democrat and one Republican, said it's all going to come down to the resources that Romans will be able to get.
So we'll have to kind of like wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what resources are behind him in order to get his message out there. So we'll see how that goes.
I think, not that outsiders dictate Kentucky races, but when we talk about potential outside spend, resources, endorsements playing a role in this, it's all on the Republican side.
Part of our election special, I invite you to watch it right now, anytime on WHAS 11 Plus. Our political analysts join us for a breakdown of the U.S. Senate race among many races and what they think about Dale Roman's chances by the time the primary comes around in May.
And Romans, of course, joins a growing list of Democrats in this race, including former Secret Service agent Logan Forsythe, former Marine fighter pilot Amy McGrath, State Representative Pamela Stevenson, and former CIA official Joel Willett. Meantime, the high-profile Republicans eyeing McConnell's seat are Kentucky Congressman Andy Barr, former Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron, and Lexington businessman Nate Morris. The primary elections are on May 19th.